Good morning. Today I umpire a 12U softball game, and it's been weeks since I last officiated a game. So I forgot my pre-game list check. No, I didn't. Here we go. Remove all jewelry. I do leave my post in because this one is stuck and I can't get it out. But I do remove my hoops because when I take my mask off, sometimes it'll snag and you don't want to hurt your earlobe. So these are some of the things that women umpires have to deal with when especially a woman of my nature, meaning that I'm a complete girly girl, quote unquote. Some of the female umpires are a little bit more on the tomboyish side, so they don't really wear jewelry, so they don't have to worry about removing jewelry. My nails are short. I don't really throw any balls unless I have to throw it back to the pitcher, but I do like to keep them at a decent length. So this is a decent length for me. It's early in the morning, so after I remove all my jewelry, make sure that my uniform is pressed, neat. My patch is visible, my number is visible, my slacks are ironed, and most importantly, clean your boots, because from the previous game, you should try to wipe your boots down after your game because the softball dirt tends to stain. Got my knee socks on, so when I put my shin guards on, it doesn't rub on my skin. Make sure I got my belt, my ball bag. I got 2 ball bags. I got 3 indicators and 2 brushes. I always try to pack more because you never know. So right now I can't have my hair out, obviously, like this, because I have to put a cap on. And this softball game, I will be behind the catcher. During this COVID, certain leagues are mandatory behind 6 feet from the pitcher, but this team here is behind the catcher with a face mask, unless I opt as an umpire not to go behind the catcher because of my comfortability with the pandemic and being so close behind the catcher. I've officiated several games behind the catcher, and I've been thankful that I'm still in a clean bill of health, so I feel comfortable with going behind the catcher as well. For me personally, I think I have a strong immune system when it comes to certain now I didn't before. I used to have a compromised immune system when I first started teaching, but it's been 5 years and it's been okay. So right now I'm slicking down my hair, trying to make it as flat as possible. Helmet head. So that way I don't have no flyaways. So for a female umpire, I mean, we want to look decent when we're out there. You know, we represent the association that we are affiliated with. That's number one. So the first thing when you hit the field is professionalism, your appearance. That's number one. And the second thing when you go to the field is your presence, professionalism, presence. So you want to go out there like you're not a rookie. Like me, I am a rookie. This is my first year as an umpire. So, but I don't want to go out there looking like I don't know what I'm doing, because then the crowd will tend to take advantage of that thought in their head, and then they will try to weaken you as an umpire. So being an umpire is all about judgment calls. You have to do things in your best judgment. So it is a tough position to be in sometimes, but if you're confident in your decision and you know in your heart you made the right decision and you know your rules, which I'm still learning a lot as we speak. Every time I hit that field, I learn something different. So it is fall. This is fall ball. We're out of the summer. Summer is brutal because wearing that equipment is sometimes not fun in 98, 100 degree weather, which I've done a few of those games. Fall weather is a little different because you have some parks are filled with a lot of trees. It's very windy, especially a night game. It's very chilly, so you can wear an officiate, it's like a windbreaker jacket. I did not purchase mine because I didn't think I was going to do fall ball. I had a family unexpected family event. I will put it like that. I don't want to dwell on it because then it'll get me upset before a game, which will be my next point that I point out. But right now what I'm doing is I'm tying my ponytail. I don't like to have no dangling hair. That's just my preference. Some people, I've seen female umpires with their ponytail out their head. I prefer not to have any loose strands, and I prefer to have a bun. That's just my preference. With any sport, you never know in any type of situation. So I don't want to have anything loose where it can pull down. That's just me. So I tie my hair in a nice secure bun with my scrunchie, which I just did. All right, that's done. You really don't have to be too fashionable with oh, this is tight. Oh, we want to make sure it's comfortable. Yeah, so sometimes I'll put like my Nike sweatband headband on underneath my cap because I tend to sweat in my forehead area a lot, and then it drips down on my face, and then that's what starts to break out really, really, really bad. And but I don't know if I want to do that today. So if you do, and it depends on your association, they don't like anything that's not a part of the uniform. But like when I talked to my assigner, he was like, yeah, that's fine. A athletic sweatband is okay. So I make sure that it's black. It matches my uniform. It's not no crazy color. That will be pointless to do that. Unless it's like, well, this, breast cancer month, so I have a pink one and I can wear pink during breast cancer month. So the next game I'll do, I'm gonna put my pink jersey on. All right, so it's 9:57. My game starts at 11. Rule of thumb is try to get to the field a half an hour. If you're not familiar with the field, at least a half an hour before the game, just to get familiar with the field, to see the foul territory. If you know the field, you've been there several times, you know the coaches, then, you could do 15 minutes, but it depends on how quick you put on your gear. Because again, a lot of organizations, you have to ask, how do you want me to set up? Do you want me to be behind the catcher, or do you want me to be where the pitcher is? So I talked about professionalism, talk about your presence when you go on the field. And then when you get to the field, you do a pregame. So make sure you cover all the ground rules in pregame. And most importantly, you collect your game fee because you need to get paid for what you do. Make sure your umpire bag is packed and it's not disheveled. Make sure you have your chest protector, your shin guards, your face mask. And like I said, try to bring more than one indicator, more than one brush. I have 2 ball bags, so it looks like I'm ready to go. Oh, and my water. So I'll see you in a little bit when I get to the field. So here is a picture of one of my players that I used to coach, supporting me at my game. Another picture with me wearing my hat, my beanie hat. Of course, promoting safety. And another picture with my Nike sweatband in a protective style. Super awesome. The spectators were awesome. They were encouraging.
And this is what, you know, this sport is about, to encourage one another. So I appreciate it a lot, a whole lot. Yep. So